So ladies and gentlemen, we had a very interesting thing happen, and that was the announcement of this Grand Summoner's 7th anniversary countdown login bonus. Of course, our anniversary is coming up. It's pretty much like end of January, early February, so it makes sense as to why we got this. But this is all we know. We only got the anniversary countdown, and we didn't get any other hints or anything else to know who is the next unit coming, what is coming for this anniversary celebration, who could possibly be returning on the anniversary, all this type of stuff. So let's make some predictions. Originally in GSJP, the 7th anniversary was crazy because the one character that got announced and actually released was Holy Knight Roy. Holy Knight Roy was the be-all and end-all character that was like, oh my god, this guy's crazy, everybody summoned for him. But we got Holy Knight Roy like a month ago. So yeah, it can't be him. Which means out of the remaining unreleased characters right here, there's a few that it could definitely be for this anniversary. And I have a few guesses. I'm just gonna tell you right now, anybody that is like a later story character like Orville, they're not coming. There's no way these units are getting dropped. It's just way too soon. And also they don't go out of order when it comes to story characters. But I'm feeling the safest bet is Summer Rivy and Summer Rosetta finally. This is a little weird though because we technically already had Summer Rosetta for an anniversary, which was the 5th anniversary. Well, I'll say Summer Rosetta, but you know, Rosetta as a character. And that's whenever we got Earth Rosetta, and she was one of the last, or if I'm not mistaken, the last awoken character before we went into the Ascended era. And let me just say that time frame, the 5th anniversary being like that, it really didn't feel like an anniversary so much. Banner wasn't that hype. There wasn't really anything going on in game. It was mainly just like another week in GS. And I really don't want a repeat of that for the 7th anniversary. However, Summer Rivy and Summer Rosetta, two very hype characters. And these two could definitely be worthy, I guess, of the anniversary title. They could also rush the story a bit. I think the next one is Dark Haruto or Fictional Mage Haruto. Now, some of you that have watched my Who to Save For in 2025 will know that I didn't put FM Haruto in the list. I didn't even mention him at all. And it's not that FM Haruto is bad, but he's just a DPS unit. And if he came out, he would also be pretty hype. A lot of people love this unit. His artwork is dope. He's a pretty dope character as well. The other unit that it could possibly be for anniversary, and this is tied to if we get the game mode. And it could be Azul. He's the first unit that gets released with Grand Battle. And if we're having a early release of Grand Battle this year, hopefully we are, because they said it was coming out this year. So if it's planned for our 7th anniversary, if all the stars align and we get Grand Battle on global within like the next 2 weeks, that's going to be huge. Of course, it's like a 1 in 1 million chance that we get Grand Battle this early. Those are my picks for the anniversary characters. Now let's talk about some of the returning characters. And I'm telling you right now, I'm thinking it's going to be a story rotational banner. I think it's going to be a rotating banner featuring some of the most hype story ascended characters we've gotten so far. War God Finn, Star God Lisa, and BF Emperor. A banner with tons of value, tons of craziness, and as long as you summon on the specific day that that character is available, you have a chance of getting them. They usually do this a lot. I think they actually did this exact banner setup somewhere in JP. I think I'll put it up on screen if I can find it. If I'm not mistaken, it was for the anniversary, so I don't see why they wouldn't bring this to global as well. If they don't, then that's a huge miss. If they decide not to do a rotational banner, then I could see them bringing back characters like War God Finn and possibly BF Emperor, since BF Emperor hasn't got a rerun since his initial banner. Either way, whatever happens, I'm telling you, BF Emperor should probably return for the anniversary. If he doesn't, I'm gonna be so surprised. And finally, for any type of event or limited time mode that could release with this, as mentioned before, Grand Battle is a possibility. If we get it, great. Amazing, right? Literally the thing that I've been waiting for and so many other people. This would definitely be the biggest thing from this anniversary and get everyone playing and talking about the game again. Because let's face it, right now with Shangri-La being here and everything else, I would say GS is kind of in like a low period. You know, not really too many people care too much and there's not too much happening with it. So it definitely needs to be shot back up to being, you know, pretty hype or something crazy happening. Next is going to be the mines. It's going to be our annual return of the mines, and we're going to be getting like probably the same bosses that we usually get. Mines coming back would be great, not only just because, I mean, it's been forever, but we have a ton of new units to actually test out in the mines, including like everybody from Shadow and Eminence. You know, we have Spirits, we have Beast now, we have characters that can actually beat Geo Zagnus apart from freaking Deadmaster. And, you know, deep down, I just yearn for the mines, man. I don't think it'll be raids. I really don't see raids coming back this soon. And to be honest, with the way how the raids are now, I feel like they should skip majority of the raids that haven't came out to global, because a lot of the equips that are just either power crept or we already have a better version of, especially free-to-play versions, there's no point to actually put these on global. I mean, you skipped literally 30 something like side stories, so what's the point of bringing back a raid that doesn't even give like a pretty useful equip? Of course, I'd love to see some of the newer raids, and also, you know, a lot of the newer bosses when it comes to the mines. Of course, out of all these, though, I would say the highest likelihood of something happening would be the mines. Would still get like our regular login bonuses and all that other stuff that usually comes with anniversary, and possibly a brand new forever summon, which would hopefully have Fire or Veil and Light Sistina in it by this point. But GS is so slow on updating that you know, if we even get an updated boss in mines or whatever comes out, or if we get Grand Battle, it's gonna be incredible to see we get like an updated forever summon too, because they haven't updated that thing in like half a decade. So yeah, that's going to be my list and my predictions on everything that could be coming out with the 7th anniversary. Of course, you know, they could really surprise us and subvert expectations and do something completely wild, which to me, that would just be releasing Grand Battle. I don't think Grand Battle's ready, but hey, you know, they could prove me wrong. You guys let me know who you all think will be returning, or what unit do you think is going to be releasing as our quote-unquote 7th anniversary unit. I'd love to hear all that down below in the comment section. Also, if you're still watching the video, it's very likely that we're going to be live later today with a Dokkan summon live stream, so if you want to see that, stay tuned to the channel, and hopefully we get crazy lucky and see some crazy animations and all that. But hey, thank you all again, and last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.